try to stay on for very long, but they go out now. It's a bad start for Mr. Srry, but the Dutchman and Q get away quite well. As now the pit lane opens, and other drivers can drive as well. As currently we have Dutchman leading with Super Robert Pro in second, and Keith progress in the most debut for his team, with Mr. Delapasseurs and reserve for road roll at the in the grid as well. P1, 2 and 3 were very close in the first few laps, but Richmond is now already gaining 2 seconds in the last lap compared to Super. So yeah, it's going to be absolutely interesting to see what the race is going to bring in the last 4 laps. Super Overthrow now flies past. So he might have to do a pit. As Mrs. Stewart is coming in, we can now see, oh, at least he's trying to get in. It didn't go as well as planned, according to us. He's starting on the ultra hypers and he's pitting for the... He's going to pit for the... We're gonna see any moment now. He's pitting for... He thinks the tire is too high to do a stint on the ultra soft as the Dutchman is coming in. He's going for the ultra soft with the GMG absolutely flying at this moment. Where there are pretty much kinda issues with this map with many bumps, so yeah, that's true that perhaps say there are bumps. He is battling with Africa at this moment, and I think Africa has even taken speed and got himself into podium position. That would be absolutely mental. Africa hasn't been on the podium since Indianapolis in season 0.5. It would absolutely be mental if he could do that now, as now 2 drivers have penalty. Both have 5-second time penalties, but Mr. Dre and Pedro have penalties. I'm just gonna announce it real quick. Yes, dry now. He has done his podium, his penalty. As Sky spins it around. As Ash is already gaining on Hockey Games. Can Hockey Games manage to stay on P5 as Ash now is running wide? And as they now go in sector 2, Ash is currently overtaking Hockey Games. So Hockey Games is probably going to end up as P6 as now Super Robot Pro is overtaking Hockey Games. But Pedro is already lapped 3 times this race. have some oversteer, but he does not spin or something. The only thing Cube now has to do is drive easily home to take P3 of this race. So this one now is going to the final turns. His last Rhino Rander. He would have lost the race by 3/10 last race in Singapore. He has won it now. The Dutchman wins the Spanish Grand Prix. A Super Robert Pro is taking P2 in a few seconds, as this name is dope. As Cube now takes P2 and Akka will take P4. He spins it around to finish as an absolutely mad lad, as Super now takes P2, and it's another P1-2 for GMG Racing, as now Higlights will take P6 as well. He's off first lap. As Kaya now is P10 with 7 laps behind, and Mr. srry is driving still. He's currently going to the finish flag. He will end in P8, I think. Yeah, he's gonna finish in P8. He's P8. It's not a bad result. It's a P7 even. What happened to Pedro? What happened to Pedro? As we now gonna look to the results of today's race. After the fantastic win of the Dutchman, he is in P1 of course, as Super takes P2 and Cube has finished in P3. As we have Ashmi in P4 and Aquacar in P5. Cube takes the fast lap as well in P3. As Higlights finish P6 and Mr. srry in P7, with Cool Boy Pedro in P8 and Dry in 9th. As Kaya takes 10th position. Further, Pribos has become 11th, and Mr. Dilophosaurus has finished P12 after his retirement in this race. See you next time around in Vigo for the final race of the season. It's gonna be an absolute amazing one, with Super already become champion this race and GMG still fighting for the constructors. See you then in Vigo.